big breaking news coming in at this moment. An army vehicle moving between Bhimber Gali and Poonch in the Rajouri sector in Jammu was fired on by unidentified terrorists. 5 army men of the Rashtriya Rifles unit deployed for counter-terrorist operations have been killed in the attack. Terrorists may have also lobbed grenades on the vehicle, which then caught fire. Army Chief Manoj Pandey has briefed Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. The injured on the spot have been rushed for medical treatment and search operations have been launched. So that big story which is coming in at the moment is from Rajouri at the moment. 5 army men reportedly have been killed. Let's go across to our correspondents Abhishek Bhalla, Kamaljeet Sandhu joining us for the very latest on that breaking story. Kamaljeet, you're there on ground. Tell us what you have heard at the moment about this.
Well, sources clearly indicate to us that this is a major terror attack. At least 50 rounds were fired. We've been told that this was a ration-carrying vehicle. So obviously it doesn't seem that all of them were armed, but at least 5 of them were there when militants fired from all 3 directions. Now there's every possibility that the Bhimber Gali, which is very close to the border areas, that this could be a new infiltration group. Now the PAFF has claimed responsibility, but sources indicate to us that there is all likelihood that Lashkar-e-Taiba could be behind this. Now remember, there have been inputs coming in that G20, which is taking place in Jammu and Kashmir next month, could be the radar of terrorists. And this is where the attack has taken place. Earlier, you would remember, Rajouri was under attack by terrorists on 1st of January this year, where Hindu minority were targeted by the terrorists. But this is obviously a dastardly attack. There are vegetables strewn all over. We've also been told that there was the FOL, which is fuel, there was oil and there was lubricant which was being carried even though there was a short distance where the vehicle was traveling. Meanwhile, it does not seem that there was any retaliation, because obviously it does seem that in the afternoon these were soft targets. They were not expecting any sort of terror attack. And that is where the retaliation has not come in. But the terrorists obviously had planned this way in advance. They were firing from 3 directions. We've been told at least 4 to 5 terrorists could have been part of this entire ambush. Meanwhile, one person who survived is being rushed and obviously being treated. And it is only much later when the bullet holes were found, and that is when they actually realized that this was a major terror attack. And
I'll just bring in...
told senior officers have rushed to the spot.
I'll just bring in Abhishek Bhalla at this moment, because Abhishek, we are told that the Defence Minister has been briefed. This comes as Kamaljeet just reported ahead of the G20 summit in Jammu and Kashmir next month. Is the connection being drawn, and who is being held primarily responsible?
Well, officials indicating that there was a flurry of intelligence, also advisories given out that ahead of the G20 event in Kashmir, which is next month, May 22-23. It's a working group on tourism where delegates will be taken to several tourist places. The idea is to show that there is normalcy in Kashmir. So there was a lot of word on this, that ahead of this particular event on May 22-23, there could be such strikes. Now, the line of control, Rajdeep, has been pretty calm over the last 2.5 years after this reiteration of ceasefire was done by both sides. So we haven't been hearing of booming artillery guns on the line of control, but there have been attempts of infiltration. And once again, this looks like a case of fresh infiltration that has taken place somewhere near the Rajouri sector, the line of control not too far from here. All these facts being ascertained, the army chief has briefed the Raksha Mantri about this.
Okay.